Too much, too much. So you're watching, too much, stop. So you're watching Inspire Me TV. I'm Dr. Fran Harris if you're just joining the program, and I've got my guest here, Myron Golden here, and we're talking about how you can create enormous wealth. And we're not just talking about money in your bank account, folks. Yes. We're talking about wealth in terms of spirituality, in terms of just your mentality, your time freedom, the life you want to live. If you want to spend more time with your family, if you want to be able to do more in the community, become a philanthropist, start your own nonprofit, it starts with what's between your ears. It really does. It starts with your mind. And so, Myron, what was one of the biggest barriers you had to overcome from having that kind of poverty mentality to getting to the place where you could actually start to manifest some major things?
One of the biggest barriers I had to overcome, it's really hard for me to remember what the barriers were because I really never focused on them. But if I was going to say the biggest barrier is how much I had to learn, and even today, how much I have to learn, it seems overwhelming.
Right.
So I never attempt to learn all of it at once. I just learn it a little bit at a time. I learn a little bit more every day. And so tomorrow I will be a little bit smarter than I am today. Yeah. When I say smarter, I'm not talking about grade smarter. I'm talking about practical application that makes a financial and a difference in my life. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, Myron is the author of From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. And if you have not gotten a copy of this book, you can go to the website that you see. You can actually email us at info@franharris.com. Myron usually retails this book for $20, $25 bucks, $19.99. We're going to let you have this book today for only $10, people. $10, you're going to be able to get this book. And Myron, talk about some of the principles that you talk about in From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. Oh, wait a minute. How anyone can get rich starting from anywhere. Yeah.
One of my favorite principle in the book is that there's no competition. There's unlimited, infinite abundance in the world. There's more opportunity available to everybody today than there's ever been in the history of the world. Everything is available to everybody. That is so exciting to me. Here's why it's exciting. Because if you take just this book right here, 50 years ago, nothing. 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I would have had to go to a publishing company. They would have had to approve me. I would have had to beg them for some kind of agreement, right? So get a book deal, and they would have had to give me a little advance because I'm an unknown author, and then they would have only let me sell my book for $14.95. And then I would have only gotten maybe 20% of that after the bookstore got paid, after the distributor got paid.
After the marketing got done.
After all that, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I wrote this book. Now, here's what's amazing, Fran. As an author of a book, first time, I didn't know how it was going to do. We sold 900 books the first week this book came out.
Did y'all hear that? 900?
At $20 a piece.
Wow.
You can do the math.
That's almost $2 grand?
That's $18,000.
Oh, sorry. Almost 20 grand.
That's almost 20 grand.
One more zero.
And one more zero. Hook another zero up in there. And in 2 years' time, I sold 116,000 books in 2 years as a first-time author.
Yeah. Unheard of. And for those of you who have written your own books, you can imagine what it must feel like to sell 100 grand worth of books. I mean, without a doubt. And Myron,
100,000 books.
100,000 books, right?
Yes,
so you made a lot of money on that.
Made over $1 million as an author.
I mean, as an author myself, I've written 14, 15 books and had publishers give me money in advance. Still, none of my books, and I'm just going to be real with you, none of my books have sold, we haven't sold thousands, like hundreds of thousands. I mean, it's unheard of. This is a guy who knows how to move.
We know how to get the deal done.
How to move product from the trash man to the cash man, how anyone can get rich starting from anywhere. Go to the website that you see on the screen. Email us at info@franharris.com or call the number on the screen. We'll get you the special deal for Myron's book. He usually retails it for almost 20 bucks. You're going to get it today from Inspire Me TV for only 10 bucks. In fact, you know what? $9.99. But give us a penny. Come on. Give us a penny. $9.99. Myron, what's one of the other principles that you talk about in here?
Another one is my 2-sentence wealth formula, which I already gave you. If you want to be rich, find out what rich people do the same thing. Find out what poor people do, and whatever else you do, don't do that. That's another one. Another one is, oh my goodness, you got to build a strong financial house. So you got to build a strong financial house. I'm not going to go into that. I will go into this one, though. There are only 4 ways to make money. All right. And there are 2 great ways to make money. You want one?
No, I'm going number one. I'm ready. Number one.
4 ways to make money. Number 1, HAJ, have a job.
All right.
And that is the worst way I can think of. Because, again, you're selling a whole bunch of your time for a little bit of somebody else's money. Second way to make money is to OAJ, own a job. And that is you're a professional. You might be a doctor, you may be a lawyer, you may be a painter, you may hang drywall. But you're selling your time, but you have to work in order for you to get paid. That's owning a job. And then the third way to get paid is my favorite. It's called own a system. And that is you create this mechanism. It could be a website. It could be a network marketing business.
Sure.
It could be an oil well. It could be a diamond mine, whatever it is. But you create this mechanism, and every time that mechanism cranks out some cash, it puts money in your pocket. That's called owning a system. That's the only way I know of to get paid when you're not working.
Yeah.
That's my favorite way. And then the third way is to sow money seeds.
Okay.
And sowing money seeds means you invest your money and you get your money working for you so you don't have to.
Yeah.
That's another
Love
one.
it.
Yeah.
Love it.
That's some good stuff up in
You
there.
talk about, one of the things I loved reading in here, and I always go back to this section in your book, we talk about income producing assets. Income producing assets.
Yes.
What are those?
Income producing asset is something that puts money into your pocket.
In your pocket.
In your financial house.
That's right.
Without you going out to get it.
Okay.
And if you take the time, see, here's why most people don't do that, Fran. Here's why most people don't have income producing assets. They don't have a system that pays them money, because when they first get started, when you first start building a system, it doesn't pay you anything. Or it doesn't pay you very much.
Right.
It only pays you money after you get it going. And most people are so addicted to the idea of getting paid on Friday.
Yeah.